Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You have made it to the Moass. We're going to be seeing absolute chaos here in the market. I do think we're going to see a market environment unlike any other. We have hyperinflationary environment. We have the market and economy taking a downturn. I do think the SPY is actually going to see a market crash. I think there's going to be a housing market crash, and I think Bitcoin is going to decouple running to the upside. I look at the technical analysis to support this, fundamental analysis to support this as well, backing it up with the charts, the facts, data. We also look at XLM and XRP. I do think they're about to make a major move. We look at our favorite meme stocks, AMC and GME, and a few others as well. In this video, we leave emotions at the door, looking at the facts, charts, and data. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on. Let's go. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're looking at the overall market and the economy, as well as AMC and GME, our favorite meme stocks. We're also going to be looking at crypto as well, XLM and XRP, letting you guys know what's going on with those charts, as I do think a major move is coming for those stocks. Guys, I want everyone to be prepared and ready for what is coming, because if the market environment that I think is coming comes, we are gonna need this Moass bag. So I want to talk about that and more in this video. I do think we're going to see a pullback here in the housing market. I do think we're going to see a pullback here in the overall stock market. And while Bitcoin decouples and runs to the upside and meme stocks run to the upside, let's kind of show you guys what is going on here on the macro for SPY and why I feel that way. First, let's go ahead and show you guys the decisions and information coming out. So we have Fed rate decision. I do think the Fed is going to be raising rates. So we have that on Wednesday. My prediction is that they are going to be raising rates. We also have job openings here on Tuesday, and we have ISM on Tuesday, but the Fed decision is going to be on Wednesday. And we also have core PCE here on Friday. So that's the major economic news for the market that can move the market up or down. I do think they are going to be raising rates. Now let's go ahead and show you guys here on the micro what's going to be going on for SPY, and then pull out to the macro. So basically, SPY is breaking to the downside of this pennant. You do see it using as this overall ascending support as resistance now. So I do think SPY is going to be pulling back down to that 444 level, filling these gap fills to the downside. We have multiple gap fills to the downside on the SPY here on the 2-hour time frame and the 4-hour time frame. If that 444 level breaks, you're going to see SPY start to crash to the downside hard. If you go ahead and look at the market psychology chart, you can see that we are in the complacency stage and are going to see a pullback to the downside. I've talked about this multiple times in my videos. Let's go ahead and just pull up the chart so people are new can see what I'm talking about. But the overall cycle of the market shows that we have a massive euphoria blow off top, then we pull back to the downside. This is the complacency stage. Everyone thinks we need to cool off before the next bull rally, but that's when you have a major rug pull and capitulation to the downside. Notice the blow off top is slightly higher than this lower high here, and if you go ahead and look at SPY and zoom out, you can see that we had this massive blow off top. So we have this euphoria rally to the upside, massive blow off top, then we have that downwards consolidation chop, and it looks like we are forming a slightly lower high. So I do think we're about to see downside for SPY, especially as the meme stocks start to take off. I do think it could be a market wrecking event. I've been saying this over and over and over again. I do think AMC and GME are actually going to help crash the market to the downside. I think a major banking crisis is happening, a liquidity crisis slash credit crisis is happening, but I think AMC and GME is going to help kick that off because of all the way that these toxic short positions are etched into the overall economy. Let's go ahead and show you guys here on the smaller time frames more reasons why I do think we're going to see downside. So we have on the daily time frame, we printed this doji here on the daily time frame, normally indicated at the top of runs. We also have multiple gap fills here, and again, SPY's on a massive tear. RSI is overbought here on the weekly time frame. We're going to see some pullback before a push to the upside. So again, I do think SPY is going to be having a red week. I predicted a red candle for SPY on my weekly predictions, and a green candle for AMC, and a green candle for GME. Obviously, I do think we're going to see a bearish week here for SPY. So that's what I'm looking at for the overall market. I do think we're about to see a pullback, and I actually do think the market is going to be seeing a market crash here in the near future, housing market as well. And I think Bitcoin is actually going to decouple from the market and move to the upside. If you go ahead and look at the Bitcoin charts, you can see that Bitcoin is breaking out of a massive falling wedge. It's been a 2-year falling wedge, which it accumulated in the bear market. You have a double bottom off of 15,000. I do think 15,000 was the bottom. We have this breakout, and then we've been in this ascending triangle, which has used support several times. The ascending triangle has a price target all the way up to about 36,000. So I do think we're going to be up at about 34, 36,000 before we see major pullback. Then using that $32,000 level as support, we have major bullish signals flashing here on the weekly time frame. So if you go ahead and look at the super trend, you guys can see that we have buy signal in the super trend. This normally correlates with massive bull runs to the upside for Bitcoin. We also have the MACD here on the monthly time frame. MACD just flipped to bullish. That normally also correlates with these massive bull runs to Bitcoin. So we have the breakout of the falling wedge. We also have these buy signals and the monthly MACD all showing that a Bitcoin bull run is starting, and that $32,000 level is going to be the threshold. Once we break 32,000 and use that as support, everyone's going to realize that Bitcoin is in a new bull run. Me personally, I'm accumulating in these lower ranges. The lowest I think Bitcoin could possibly come back down to is to retest this trend line at support at about 27,000. But I do think it's probably going to just consolidate here at 30,000 and then make its way back to the upside, breaking 32,000. And again, that's going to be when the Bitcoin bull run starts and Bitcoin and crypto and altcoins absolutely take off. I do think it's going to be decoupling from the stock market. If we go ahead and look at Stellar and XRP, so I'm going to look at these charts because I do think they're on the precipice of a major move. So Stellar is basically a huge cup and handle after a big push up. So you have this cup right here, and then it's forming this bull flag. So this is a push up, and then you have this bull flag with this ascending resistance here. Once it breaks that descending resistance, it's going to have a push up to about 18 cents. Once it gets to 18 cents and breaks 18 cents, you're going to see a huge push from XLM. So once it breaks that 20-cent level, XLM is going to absolutely go flying. We have the cup and handle forming after we get the breakout of this bull flag. Right here would be your cup, and then you would get the breakout of the bull flag, probably get rejected here, but that will form your cup, and then get that breakout and push to the upside. So I think a major move is coming for XLM and XRP as well, because XRP is in a massive bull flag. Basically, once they won their court case, they got this big push to the upside and been in this consolidation accumulation range ever since. Once this accumulation range is broken to the upside, once you break this higher high here at about, let's see if it gives me a price target here, at about 81 cents. So once you break this high at about 81 cents and XRP gets above 81 cents, it's going to be absolutely going flying. It's at about 73 cents now. So once it breaks 81 cents as support, XRP is going to be going flying. This is an accumulation range for XRP, so it would be bullish to accumulate here, waiting for that push up. XLM as well. And me personally, I'm accumulating Bitcoin and altcoins. My portfolio is 50% Bitcoin, 50% altcoins. I do hold XLM, XRP, Cardano, Cosmos. I hold coins like that, Ethereum, but I have 50% Bitcoin. So I'm holding 50% all Bitcoin, and then I mix it with 50% altcoins that I like, and then I pick top projects in those altcoin positions. That's what I'm talking about for the crypto market, and what I'm looking at for crypto. Potential stocks that could be taking off with AMC. BBIG, Ethereum. I think BBIG is about to make a major move. Ethereum. I don't think Carvana is going to be running with us. BBYQ is going to be running with us. HYMC could possibly be running with us. But these are a few stocks that I'm thinking are going to run with the meme basket. Obviously, GME as well. Let's go ahead and hop into GME and AMC, showing you guys what's going on for these two meme stocks, and then wrap up this video. So GME. Again, GME is going to run with AMC. That's why GME got this pumped to the upside as well. GME is working on breaking out of this macro falling wedge. So you see this yellow sloping resistance. When I predicted the weekly candle for bearish last week, is because of this yellow sloping resistance. I knew we needed to consolidate a little bit. You can see that we did get that red candle that I predicted for GME, even though I predicted a green candle for AMC, and that's what we did get for AMC. And everyone was about to chew my head off for that. They were like, why are you saying GME is going to be bearish, but AMC is going to be bullish? I don't know, bro. The technicals just tell me that. I just put what the technicals tell me. But that's beside the point. We are making a bullish move to the upside here. As you guys can see, we're breaking that sloping resistance, which is what we needed to do to move to about $25. So if we can hold these levels, if GME can hold about 2270, so if GME can hold 2270 as support, you're going to see it start to push up to that $25 level. Price targets that we need to look for GME to break is that $30 level. Once GME breaks $30, it's going to go absolutely flying. If we go ahead and zoom out, you can see that GME is on the precipice of a major breakout. So we have this massive bull run to the upside, then we have this massive accumulation for 2 years. Now we are using sloping resistance as support and about to break out of this huge falling wedge. So GME could actually just start rocketing here. As you guys can see, we have a breakout target, so it's going to take our high from our low, then put it to our breakout point. You can see that it is a higher high. This is a falling wedge, which is a bullish continuation pattern. The key of that is you have an uptrend, then you have your falling wedge, and then you go into a uptrend, making a higher high. So I do think there's going to be a higher high for AMC and GME based off of fundamentals and technicals. We are a better company on both stocks. There are more FTDs, there's more cost to borrow, there's more synthetics, there's more buyers, there's more everything than the last run up. So I do think the run up is going to be higher. Now, if you go ahead and look at GME is setting up for the breakout of this falling wedge. It's setting up for this breakout of this falling wedge right now, which is actually extremely crazy. So if AMC gets this momentum to the upside, again, we could see this thing just kick off now. And I do think this is going to actually be the start of Moass for both stocks. You can see Bollinger Bands are extremely tight here on the daily time frame and on the weekly time frame. And we've been using macro sloping resistance as support. GME is about to make that move to $30 and just start going flying. There's also a major double bottom here for GME and a gap fill at that $40 level, which I talk about all the time. If you go ahead and look right here is the gap fill at $40. You come all the way down to $15, make that first bottom, then make a second bottom, and then we're starting to round about and push back up to that $40 level. Again, I do think this double bottom and falling wedge on the macro level are in play. This gap fill will get filled. Levels to look out for are that $30 level. Once GME passes $30, it's going to go absolutely flying. So that's what I'm looking at for GME on the short and long term. Let's go ahead and hop into AMC stock and finish up the video focusing on AMC. So obviously we want to see this thing just go crazy here in pre-market. So there's a couple scenarios for AMC that I gave out. So those scenarios are definitely still in play. But what we want to see AMC do is one of two things. So we want to see AMC either do one of two things, which would be a bullish push to the upside here in pre-market, basically to about $10, and then come back down once market opens using $8 as support, and then just launching to the upside. If we see that, then we know if you see AMC, if we wake up and AMC's at like $10, you guys know that it's going to get crazy because Monday is going to be a big problem for shorts. Monday is going to be a huge problem for shorts. There's going to be possible margin calls. There's going to be a lot of issues because they have already paid. So let's just rewind real quick and slow down because of what's going on. So basically, we've been in a downtrend on AMC, and they've been using all of this ammo, paying all of this cost to borrow, getting all of these new short positions. Remember how hyped I got when we got all this new short interest? Those are all new short positions, paying at 1,000%, 900% cost to borrow. That's $40 per share. So now they are deep in the red. They're already deep in the red, and they were already in the red at the start of these positions. And there's a ton of those new short positions because we've just been barcoding for days. So the problem is when we see this push to the upside and market opens, there's going to be issues. There's going to be margin calls. There's going to be shorts deep in the red, and they also did not plan on the settlement going through. They planned on the settlement going through. They did not plan for this happening, but you guys knew that this was going to happen because I already had this decision dialed in from day one, letting you guys know that the whole court case was FUD, that Ape was the problem, and that she was going to deny the settlement. I've been saying that from day one. You guys gave me plenty of props on that, and I appreciate each and every one of you that do shout me out for that. But let's go ahead and stay focused here on the charts. But again, so there's going to be major problems for them when this thing's open. So if we see this thing up to that $10 level here in pre-market, again, you know it's going to be absolutely insane. What I think is most likely going to happen, and again, I want you guys to be ready for everything. That's why I made this update video preparing you guys for what's coming, because I do think we're moving into the next phase of this. I've got you guys this far. So now I got to make sure that you guys get the bag. Do not get too greedy. Do not bag hold. Like I know some people did hold through 72 and didn't take profit and stuff like that. I just want to make sure everyone gets their money and gets ready for what's coming, because I do think the economy is about to take a major downturn. I will be talking about that and crypto after the Moass. I'm going to be talking about the economy, stock plays, crypto plays, all types of stuff, but I suggest getting some crypto after the Moass. I've made a video before called the Master Plan Trade, where I talked about getting into crypto with my Moass gains, and I will reiterate that trade in that video. Basically, it just talks about how I'm going to take the gains from AMC and roll it into Bitcoin, because I knew AMC would be squeezing while the market was going down, while the economy was going down, and then I knew that I could buy the bottom of Bitcoin and ride that up, and that Bitcoin would be exponentially more valuable because of the fundamentals of Bitcoin, that it can't be printed, it's decentralized, there's a ton of benefits to cryptocurrency. But let's go ahead and stay focused here on the charts, getting you guys ready for what's coming up here on Monday morning. So again, the most likely scenario that I think is going to happen is AMC is going to actually stay flat here. So I think AMC is actually going to just hold this $7 level, maintain this bull flag, and then when market opens, we could either see one of two things. So when market opens, we could see this thing absolutely go flying when market goes open, or so I'm going to show, sorry about that. So we could see market absolutely just go flying. So we could see this thing market stay flat, and then the market goes opens. We see this thing go absolutely flying, or we could see it come back down, retesting these levels of support. And these are the levels of support that I want everyone to know about. It's $7. Then we have support at $6.50, support at $6.20, and major support at $5.72. I do think one of these levels are going to be retested as support. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to stay flat in the pre-market. We're going to see a sharp drop to the downside, but then we're going to see a very, very rapid recovery, and we're actually going to have a green day on Monday. So this is the case for Monday. And again, Monday is a very, very critical day. Monday is going to tell me everything I need to know on where this rally is going, what is happening. The pre-market action is going to be very, very important, but the day itself is going to be very, very important. A lot of people thinking we're going to crash back down. I do not think that's going to be the case. What I think it's going to be is the worst case is a quick retest and then a V-shaped recovery. But I'm actually very hopeful because of all the FTDs, all the problems that's been going on, all the synthetics, all the new short interest, all the cost to borrow, that I'm hoping what I see is pre-market opens and we're at about $10. Then we come back down to $8, retesting that as support. So I'll show you guys what that would look like. Basically, we're way up here. That candle here isn't here because it was after our move. So basically, we come up to about $10. We start market open here, come back down to $8, testing that as support, and then bounce off at $8. Once we get past that $8 to $12 level here, again, using $12 as support, this is the golden zone. Once we see a break of $12, and if it's used as support, you're going to see this thing go flying. Personally, I think if we even break $12, it's going to start flying up to all-time highs. But if we see it go up to about, let's say, $16 and come back down to $12 using that as support, so I'll show you guys what that would look like. So if we see a break above, hit our head on 16, come back down on 12 using that support, we're going to see this thing go absolutely berserk to the upside. $12 used as support is going to be the beginning of the end. That's going to be the official start of Moass. So if we see $12 used as support, you know Moass has started. A lot of people are worried about halts and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think that we're going to see a lot of pre-market moves. I think we're going to see a lot of after-hour moves. We've seen a lot of that last time. If we see halts, guys, do not worry. This is going to be the start of it, okay? They've kicked this can too far down the road, and that's why I said if we even got an inch of up pressure to the upside, this thing is going to explode. It is a literal pressure cooker, and we had the fuse lit. Monday, the bomb starts. So, guys, this is the video I have for you guys. Again, levels of support that we need to remember are $6.50, $6.20, and $5.72. This is where the Bollinger Bands are at $5.72. Again, pre-market action, check into my morning updates on the shorts feed. I drop a video every morning, and I put a date on there letting you guys know what's going to be happening for that morning. I give you guys a prediction. Another quick thing I do want to point out is AMC is working on a golden cross here on the 4-hour time frame. If we see this golden cross, that's going to be a very, very bullish signal. We already have a golden cross here on the 2-hour time frame, but working on it on the 4-hour time frame. And if you see that golden cross, that's going to be a very bullish signal. 50 EMA crossing over the 200 EMA, again, very, very bullish signal. AMC looks beautiful. This is the beginning of the end. Guys, get ready to get this bag. Don't be greedy. Use brackets. I put my brackets video up a couple times. Get ready. All right. So guys, that is the video I do have for you guys. If you go ahead and drop a like, if you found it informative, if you did, go ahead and press subscribe. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. If you want to get into Discord, all you have to do is hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. Just message me. Say, hey, I want to get into Discord. It's $50 for a lifetime invite. I have a great community there where I talk about stocks, trades, cryptos all day long. And they drop their TA, I drop my TA, and they are awesome as well. We are a family. Go ahead and check that out and join the community if you want to go ahead and check that out. Again, just message me. Link down below is Instagram and Twitter links as well. I also have a membership for the channel. You get exclusive access to the channel and exclusive validation as a member on the channel. Badges as a member on the channel. It's $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. As a member, I see all of your comments, so feel free to ask me questions. I'll respond to them right away. So go ahead and press join next to the subscribe button to become a member. $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. I'm also working on my trading class. I'll let everyone know when that is available. Letting you guys know how I make these accurate predictions so you guys can learn for yourself. I want to make sure that I have the absolute best product before I put that out. So I'm putting a lot of work into that, but I'm letting everyone know that it is going to be available. So I'll let you guys know when that is ready. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you that watched the end of this video. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.